Fungus Jake with my review of Nerf's Accustrike Quadrant series blaster. And I will say this has been a long time coming since I did my unboxing and initial opinion, because I did that way back in the winter when it first came out. I picked this up for $9.99 off of Amazon.com, and what it is basically, it's a small revolving pistol, holds 4 shots, has 1 top rail, rear prime, and has 1 sling point. My initial opinion of it hasn't changed. It's very comfy. It has a very nice appearance to it. But part of my review is the performance. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the chronograph session right now. Okay, chrono testing of the Quadrant. I'll have to reload it a couple times to get enough shots for valid statistics here. 56.7. 54. Oh, I actually nicked the chronograph there. 62.3. Let me do a quick reload. It only holds 4 darts, so bear with me. Got my bin of Accustrikes right next to me. Okay, loaded. 59.5. 59.9. Again, I nicked it, and that one didn't even go anywhere. Quick reload. Okay, let's go again. 65.7. Ooh, 74. 70.9. 60.4. That's fairly conclusive. This is a low 60s blaster. And coming back again, you'll see this is basically a low 60 feet per second shooting blaster. It's not got much performance there, and that's kind of to be expected of a very, short plunger tube. I mean, the plunger tube in this is only like that, and it's a Nerf blaster, so outside of something like a long shot, they do not have oversized plunger tubes. They typically have smaller size. So yes, 60 FPS. Not much more than a jolt. That's to keep in perspective. And 4 shots. So this would be the lowest capacity revolver that Nerf makes. That's key notes. Lower performance, low capacity. So you're already going to see, you're already getting signs of my opinion. I'll start off on the positives of my opinion. Very, very ergonomic. I mean, if you pick one of these up, this grip is fantastic. I mean, there's not much to complain about. I'm an adult, my hand fits on there, and it fits comfortably. There's no cramping, no nothing. The trigger pull, very, very short, very clean, very quick. One complaint here though, and this is about ergonomics. This priming bar, this is where this thing falls flat on its face. On the prime, it's rotating, and there is some serious crunching, clanking, ratcheting sounds there. And for me, at least, I have noticed that it's a heavy prime for such a small, underperforming blaster. This should be very light. That should be to where I could pull it back easily. And you can see, to do it, yes, I can do it, but I do actually lift. I'm a fairly strong guy. I was bending the priming bar up. I don't know if that was readily apparent, but there. To prime it, I'm actually bending that bar. It takes some force. My 8-year-old struggles to prime this, and that's who's intended to be using this, is a smaller child, because anybody who's got anything of a experience with Nerf is going to know that 4 shots is not much. I mean, a Triad is nearly competitive with this, and it's much easier to prime. But that's where this falls, like I said, flat on its face. It's comfy, it looks neat, it's nice, it has a very clean finished look to it, and Nerf's are good at that. That's kind of their keynotes, is they normally have very good ergonomics and very good fit and finish. However, with limited power, hard to prime, and this is not the most comfortable priming bar I've ever seen or used, here's where Nerf shot themselves, literally. The hammer shot, the disruptor, strong arm, all available very near the same price point. I mean, we're talking about within $5. The disruptor, I picked this up for $10. The disruptor is about $12 or $13 depending on where you purchase it. I've seen it for $11.99, $12.99. The Disruptor is 6 shots, top prime, lighter priming weight. The actual draw weight of the spring is actually much lighter than this. And it shoots harder. And it's got slam fire. 6 shots. And it's nice, it's fairly sleek. That leaves me with the feeling that I don't know, they're just hoping that maybe the Accustrike designation on this makes it stand out so that they can charge the $10 that it is. And you know, $10 isn't that much, and I'm sure they sell. But if you were looking at my review, I'm going to tell you this, do not buy this. There's no reason to. Don't buy it for your kid, they're going to struggle with it. Don't buy it as an adult because you're going to be disappointed in the performance and the capacity. If you are a Nerf fan and you're die-hard Nerf, going to stay with Nerf, go grab a hammer shot. Go grab a strong arm if you still can find them, or a Disruptor if you can't. All of those are better options for not spending much more. Both the strong arm and Disruptor are basically the same internally, and you can get major amounts of upgrades available aftermarket for them online everywhere. Hammer shot, one of the most readily modded blasters there are. If you're an adult wanting to have some fun with a pistol, go get one of those. You can mod it up. People make 8-shot cylinders. People make, all kinds of companies make springs for them, and internal kits, even metal triggers, metal hammers. You can do all kinds of things. The sky's the limit with it. This thing, I don't see any potential like that. And I don't see really any reason to buy it. So while it's comfy, while it looks nice, while it's well done visually, there's just no purpose for it. And that's where I think that this thing was never destined to succeed unless people just buy it because, hey, it's $10. It hit under that $10 mark, and people may just buy it for their kids thinking, it's $10. Well, you know, how bad could it be? You know, I'm only going to spend a $10 bill, and here you go. But I don't even see it as being a good choice for there, because if you're going to buy it for a very small kid, go get a Triad. Triads are simple, easy to use, very light draw weight, and they match the performance of this with a much easier to draw spring. My littlest daughter, she can shoot a Triad all the time, no problem. This is a bit of a struggle for her, so she doesn't like it. That's why the thing's still brand new almost, even though I bought it months ago, and you can actually see the unboxing video on my channel. But that is my review of the Nerf Accustrike Quadrant. That's my extended length review. It's been used multiple times over many months, and that's my final conclusion, is I don't recommend this blaster. I would say buy a hammer shot, a strong arm, a Disruptor, or if you're going to jump outside of Nerf, go look at the X-Shot Reflex 6 or the Busby Zenith. All good options, all for only a few dollars more. This is Monger Steak with my review. Thank you for watching.